Deliwisin Pipukwes Latto'law. My name's Raymond Sewell, and we're here today in Jabuktuk out by Pipukwes Falls, enjoying the sounds, enjoying being in community with nature. For me, I was doing some drumming earlier, and it's very important for me to be grounded in nature and to know that I'm not sitting above it extracting resources that are finite, but I'm part of a community with nature. So the rock behind me is what we call the Gundao, storytelling rock. There's a legend back home I learned from my elders. If you want to get creative or you want to find something that you're very talented at, you go out into the woods. You leave the community, you find some solace. You're of course always tapped into the network of the animals, and the animals are our teachers. Right? But you sit here with these rocks, Gundao are alive in our culture. They hold stories, Aduwak and Adugwe we knew, they tell stories. So the story is you go out into the woods and you say, oh look, I like that rock. It has a certain geskumsit, I call it geskumsit, a sort of luck to it. And you pick a seat much like this, and bossy, you sit down, adlasami, you relax, and you just let your mind drift. And the story goes, the Aduwakan, is that the story rock will tell you what you want. It'll help you with a talent, perhaps coming up with your own stories. You sit and dream and take time to yourself. It's very powerful. I still do it to this day when I want to reflect. So something I like to share is that out in the woods here we have all kinds of Aduwakan stories. We have a very rich pantheon, and this is where it exists. So if people want to tell the stories of Migum Westu, the spirit of the woods, the Wigalatam, which the little stone people that walk around. If they want to talk about the chilling tales of Genu, the giant, they want to talk about Skidegum, which the one that follows you in the woods, that ghost. If they want to sit and look up at the stars and be homesick, if you get rid of the forest, there's no backdrop for that. I think people's attitudes need to change. I'm not sure if it's a neoliberal ethos, but the idea is at some point people feel like they're part of a delta. I've talked to some people who are capitalists, neoliberals. They think that they sit on top, they're abstracted from the earth, and they can just take it. It's a race to get resources are finite, so they want to get them all up. Either me or them. That's not Nedugalim. That's the kind of stuff makes me cringe. The kind of stuff keeps me up late at night because I know it's all a circle. Like I said before, my life's no important than the life of a tree. No matter how many degrees I get, the elders say, no matter how much you boost yourself up with hyper-individualism, freedom rhetoric, for example, or things like that, no matter how much you hype yourself up, you're still a product of your environment. So my big fear is that if we continue on this path and don't make adjustments, our future is dire, and then we have to adapt to what we created. It's kind of a humbleizer to tell us, hey, you're not bigger than the world. You can't just take everything. So it's really quite embarrassing the way things are headed, and that's why I'm doing everything I can, and my elders give me the teachings and tell me, go out there and spread the message. The animals are our teachers. Life exists. We're part of the circle. Join the circle and give back, and don't take more than you need. There's no indigenous secret to saving the environment. For years we've been professing, hey, don't take more than you need. Let's be mindful of having purposeful things that we do, but more frivolous things. Let's be more sustainable.